All right, back into guitar warm-ups. We're on the third finger today. We're going to jump right in, and if you guys don't know what I'm doing, you can watch our earlier videos to check out the finger buzz exercise we're doing, and because I ramble as I do this, I'm sure I'll talk through some of these things as I'm doing it as well. All right, third finger, leading. Oh, 3, 1, 2, 4. So here, I'll start rambling. Just really trying to go slow, maybe even a little slower. And get that buzz on the string from just pressing down so loosely. And really what we're trying to accomplish is a recalibration of our fingers. So that one has a little bit of the buzz I want. You can hear at the end. Pinky's always a little stubborn. You just want the note to sound like it's choked. Now fingers 3, 1, 4, 2. Like that's how I want it to sound right away. And just that slight difference of pressure. Here's how we should play guitar. Here's that buzz I'm trying to get. Play guitar, buzz. And you can see how all my fingers are just in this nice little curling shape. I guess curled up to the guitar. That's what I want my fingers to look like all the time as I play. And this exercise kind of like reinforces that idea as well. So next string, 3, 1, 4, 2. Now, I've been doing this, I think, for like a week straight. Probably not even a full week, actually. And I noticed, I was jamming with my friend last night, my drummer in my band, and I could tell that I was approaching the guitar differently already, just from, actually, shit, it's probably only been 4 days. You know, it's being intentional of why I'm doing this warm-up, which on these first and second strings, you can hear it's a little bit harder. Like, that's how I want it to sound. I'm barely pressing the string down at all. Uh, 3, 2, 1, 4. So again, all right, so I'm starting to get lost in what I'm doing and not getting that. I want every note to play to sound like that. Should go in the right order though. 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. Next string. I mean, you hear a buzz like that again. I'm kind of trying to point out the times that it sounds really good in my brain. Like that's a good buzz right on. The note is just getting choked out a little bit. 3, 2. The other thing that I'm thinking about, and again, on this, in my mind, this is the first step of this exercise, finding the buzz. I also want to keep the fingers as close to the guitar so they're all ready to go, so that when I play this finger, I mean, you've seen it on probably some of my old videos too, and some of my new videos that I release. My fingers will do this when I switch, you know. There's no reason my hand needs to come that far off the guitar when I'm playing. So this exercise is also coaching your hand into fixing that issue. I forgot what string. I think I was on 3, 2, 1, 4. Three, 2, 4, 1. Not bad on these. Not. I wouldn't mind it if it was a little deader. There we go. Three, 4, 1, 2. I got lost. 3, 4, 1, 2 again. And do that again. Three, 4, 2, 1. What up, Day? You play 7-string bass and 9-string guitar in your bands? I'm guessing metal. What else have you been working on? What songs are you guys doing? Covers, originals? Thanks for the comment. Shoot, I think I'm on 3, 4, 2, 1 as my last one. So, Day, my question for you is, have you ever done this exercise? And if so, I'm challenging you. If you haven't done it, I'm challenging you to do it. And if you have done it, has it helped? It's really kind of what I'm processing actually as I'm running through this. Like, we need to do like a contest or like a video of saying, hey, I did this exercise for 7 days. So I'm kind of looking for some people that are willing to do that, including myself, and just committing to one exercise, in this new year. All right, 3, 4, 2, 1. Sweet Day. Hey, post a link for your guys' music. I'd love to check you guys out. Doom metal. Nice. The drummer that I play with in my band, he's a metal drummer. I'm not a metal guitarist by any means. We write more like alt rock stuff, but he loves metal. But please, yeah, post a link of your music. I'd love to check you guys out. What's the band name? I love how you call this exercise fun, because like it is a fun exercise, but it's also very tedious, don't you think? Especially like if I had more time on my hands, I'd be doing fingers 1, 2, 3, 4 every single day. And that would take me probably about 40 minutes. So right now I don't have the time to do it. So I'm trying to make it a part of my daily warm up of at least hitting one finger. And I love that you did it when you first started. So how long ago was that? And also, this is the reason why I want to do these live. This interaction with Day, we can start a community of people helping each other and understanding what we want to learn and work on. And I'm sure Day could teach me some things, some exercises, or if there's a song down the road. If he's playing doom metal and they're pretty good, I'm not going to be able to teach him much. But, you know, it might inspire somebody else. And I think that would be something really cool that we could do here on these live formats and this back and forth. And, you know, I'd love to hear recommendations of songs you guys do want to learn. And you can see how easily I get distracted. Okay. So you guys will be on social media soon. Have you guys released anything or not? And I will be looking you guys up as soon as you do post. Nice. What area of the country world are you in? I'm in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So I teach at 2 different studios right now. I used to own my own music studio. I'll subscribe back, my guy. That's awesome. I'm excited to hear more stuff from you guys. I kind of lost my thought. So my band is Lamech. You guys can check us out as well. I'll subscribe, and as soon as you guys release some stuff, check you guys out. Love to hear what you're working on. Love to see you play something too, or even if you want to do a demo of that last exercise, that'd be cool. I'm going to move to my arpeggios a minute. I'm going to not spend a ton of time. Sweet, bro, from England. That's awesome. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on C and D today, only because I don't know. What's my reasoning? My reasoning is I did a C and D minor video the other day. I'm just going to make this quick and then hit E minor and make E minor on more of my focus. So if you guys are just checking this out for the first time, this arpeggio, I think, let me say why arpeggio is so important. I play with a great guitarist in my band his name is Nick. My band is Lamech. His name is Nick. And when he plays guitar, I see something in his playing that I've never seen in mine. And it was one of those things where I was like, dude, you're so good at inventing these solos, coming up with stuff out of fresh air. And I'm like, how do you do it? And a lot of our conversations were wrapped around like arpeggios and getting this idea of like scales are important. You should work on your scales. But arpeggios are like these building blocks of the DNA, or how the DNA is sequenced, maybe is a better way to say that. And it really kind of impressed me and left an impression on me to say, hey, I need to work on arpeggios because that kid does the solos that I want to be able to do and the riffs that I want to do. And it unlocks the guitar in a melodic way, a musical way maybe. And so that was enough for me to be like, I want to play like he plays. You know, he inspires me to be better. How'd he do it? Okay, arpeggios. Well, then I'm going to work on arpeggios. It's my long story of why I'm doing arpeggios and making it part of my daily warm-up. All right. C. Lots of rambling. Sorry. Now, one thing I've been talking about is the reason why I'm sequencing my exercises this way, or I don't know if the sequencing is the right way to say that. I just left this exercise. You know, working on calibration of my finger and the correct amount of tension to put. Well, now what I really want to do is when I do this C exercise, I don't want to put more pressure on than I need. I want to, you know, grow from what I just did and get my fingers to just play so smooth. You know, I want to use my warm-up in a way to impact all my playing. All right, let's get this done. And it's slow at 45, but that's okay. Let's do, like I said, not going to spend a lot of time in them. D minor. And probably play this once before I... Now, the other thing I noticed about running through arpeggios, jamming with my drummer last night, I'm going to come up with better riffs right away. I'm going to think about things a little bit differently. This progression is in my hands. I like to say it that way instead of in my head. So, all of a sudden you're doing a riff like... I should do D minor. You're just going to allow yourself to go to places you wouldn't normally go. Cool. And again, I'm going to say it a lot. I'll learn how to not repeat myself. Just not going to spend a lot of time on those first couple. All right, so the E minor can trip me up sometimes. Cool. All right. 2 and 3 and... Big mistakes, but that's okay. We'll jump back in. More big mistakes. Fix it in 1 sec. Gonna do a little stretch. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good. Moving on. We should review F again, clearly. Fingering. That's how I like to do it. Two and 3 and... I might have made a mistake. Gonna try to get through the rest of these quick a minute. All right, G, quick review. Oh, how does G end? All right, there we go. One. Cool. Let's do A minor. And 2 and 3 and 4 and all right, B diminished. Quick little reminder on that one. Yep. Maybe another reminder on that one. Now, if you guys are uncomfortable with these, pause the video, work through it on your own. And 45 is a good tempo, but don't feel like you have to do it with the metronome or have to do it with the video right away. These are just, here's a demonstration of how to do it. And eventually I'll condense these warm-up videos to be like 30 minutes, which I think is a good warm-up time anyway. And when they start getting shorter, like when they start becoming 15-minute warm-ups for me, then I'll start adding in new concepts, or change the funk patterns that I'm about to do, or change the position of the cage system that we're doing for these arpeggios. So it should always be evolving, is my point. And played correctly. Evolving, and playing correctly. What am I doing wrong? I'm not starting on the right. That's what. All right, let's try that again. let's hit the funk. All right, so just breaking down the chord we use. 7, 6, 7, 7. And then muting the top and the bottom string. So muted should sound like this. When we strum the chord, sound like that. So actually, let's again warm up on all mutes. Biggest thing we're watching for is just keeping a smooth strum. No accents, hopefully. All right, and now every time we see a dash, we're putting a strum in. X's are mutes. One thing I struggle with on this, and again why I'm doing this, is going from beat 2 to E and 3. I like to rush that 3, you know, going from a chord. Just anything involving your left hand kind of pulling your rhythm away is just what I'm trying to fix and watch out for. So just mutes a minute, just get that back. Good. Not perfect, but not terrible. All right, number 2. So this one is 1 E and 2 E and just trying to get that control. E and 4 E and 1 E and back to just mutes. Mutes. Back to playing. Good. Feel good about that. What I'd love to hear from you guys is, what are your warm-ups? What are you doing to get ready? I mean, just an odd thing, right? Like, I just spent 30 minutes practicing guitar, but it's a warm-up. It's fingers, right? I want to make sure my fingers are warmed up thinking about approaching the guitar the correct way. Then arpeggios, the musicality of it, and then some funk, some rhythm for my right hand for playing chords. or more strum patterns. Warm up and then go play. So I want to hear what your guys' warm ups are. And I think I'm going to get